Welcome. Welcome to the Real Man Group podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Gray. And as always, I'm so happy to be here. This is the fastest growing podcast on YouTube. And that I thank each and every one of you guys for supporting this channel, sharing it, liking it, and subscribing. I have a really interesting topic to discuss with you guys. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are feeling the same way right now. Dealing with breakups is tough by itself, but dealing with a breakup during the holidays is probably the worst things you could possibly go through. But before I get into this episode, the fact that this is the fastest growing podcast on YouTube, I want to give back. We are on a race to reach 500 subscribers. Let's make this podcast official. So, I got 3 giveaways. Call me Patty, call me whatever you want to call me, but don't call me selfish and stingy. So I got 3 gift cards to the Cheesecake Factory, Patty. And I want to give this to somebody. I want to give it to one of the fellas or even one of the ladies to go out and keep the Cheesecake Factory alive. They've been dragged through the mud as if it's not a legit date place. Fuck they talking about. So shout out to the Cheesecake Factory. So I got 3 of these gift cards, $250. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I will be selecting one of you guys to receive this Cheesecake Factory gift card. So how's everybody feeling? How's everybody? Like, what's your mood today? Like, did you wake up on the right side of the bed today? I hope everybody did. So, breakups is terrible. It's a terrible thing to go through. And it's even more terrible when you are dealing with a breakup during the holiday season. So we got Thanksgiving approaching, Christmas, New Year's. Things that everybody look forward to. Like, I look forward to being around my family and enjoying the Thanksgiving feast. But there's a lot of you guys that are sitting there contemplating if the person that you are with is going to make it to that Thanksgiving dinner table. So, according to Times, there's an article online, and it states that this is the season to break up. This is the season to break up. There's going to be a lot of breakups that's going to happen within the next 30, 35 days. So if you find yourself single or going back and forth in your mind, if you want to stay with this person during the holidays, if this is the person that you want to kiss when that ball drop, or spend your hard-earned money on getting them a gift. There's a lot of people that break up around the holidays because they feel like, I ain't spending no money on this person. All the bullshit that they put me through the last 12 months, they're not worthy of a Christmas gift or even a birthday gift for that matter. So if you find yourself feeling alone, wanting to be alone, you're not alone. So according to this article, there's a relationship doomsday date. it's a proven fact that on this very date, relationships are going to end. And they did a study based on people's Facebook status updates, that around this time and around this date, a lot of people break up. And this date is December 11th. So December 11th, according to statistics, is relationship doomsday. That's when people decide, I don't want to be with this person. I can't see myself with this person leading into the new year. So it's approaching. But before that approach, we got Thanksgiving coming up. Thanksgiving is a very big family holiday. That's when you are seeing your relatives that you haven't seen in a while. And you got that relative that always brings somebody different to Thanksgiving. It's like they just can't get it right. Last year she brought Chris. This year she brought John. This year she's bringing Tyreek. And fellas, we do the same thing. We bring so many people, so many women to that Thanksgiving table that our family's looking at us like, is this dude ever going to settle down? So, Thanksgiving. Some of you guys are in relationships right now or dating somebody and trying to figure out, how are you going to break the news that you don't want them at that table anymore? How do you do that? How do you break the news to somebody? Like, we cool, we hang out, we have sex, but you're not worthy of having a seat at my Thanksgiving table. So a lot of you guys are going to have some really hard decisions to make. And with in mind that it's the holiday, so it's like it's very conflicting for a lot of you people. And listen, you're not alone. There is statistics, research that has been made on this topic. So Valentine's Day, you see how people break up before Valentine's Day. It's like, this ain't working out. 9 times out of 10, they're like, fuck, I ain't spending no money on this chick. Or I ain't spending no money on this dude. So the breakups happen. So I just want to read something from this article. And it says that two people in an imaginary couple might tell each other that they are in love, but words are cheap. They feel truly secure in a relationship. Each will look forward to the indications meaning the gifts and how much money they spend on each other, to really show how devoted they are to one another. So they expect their partners to send costly signals that they are committed. So they're waiting to see how much they're going to dig into that bag, how much money they're going to spend on each other, or he's going to spend on her, just to really see on how much they love each other and how devoted he or she is to this relationship. But then you have a lot of people who just don't feel like they're worthy of spending this bread. So December 11th, relationship doomsday is approaching. Do you have anybody that's on the chopping block? Anybody who is not making the cut? And what do you do? What do you do when you are in a situation or in a relationship where the person that you are with it's like madly in love with you, and You don't love them. You don't want to be with them. And they want to meet your family. Do you bring a person that you are not fully into to meet your family just because of their feelings? Just because you know if they don't get an invite to Thanksgiving dinner that they're going to feel some type of way. I think everyone has been faced with those challenges. So if you feel in this way, please don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like you are the only one that is dealing with these conflicted thoughts in your mind. Because like I said earlier, according to these statistics, is that there's a lot of people who don't see themselves with the person that they are with when that ball drop. So when that ball drop, they want to start a new life. They want a new beginning without you or without that person. So I also did a little bit more research too. And the research is, when you want to break up, what do? Do you break up before the holidays? So the holidays is, you got your Thanksgiving, you got your Christmas, you got your birthdays, which is your personal holidays. You have New Year's and any other holidays you guys celebrate, depending on what your culture is. So what do you do? What do you do with these issues? What do you do with these problems? Like, who are you talking to? Who is your confidant? Are you talking to your boys? Are you talking to your girls? Like, what do you do when you are faced with these challenges? For me, I say, pull that Band-Aid off. So in this article I read, in addition to the Times article, it said, depending on the level of the relationship, depending on the level of the friendship, you should either do it before the holidays or do it after. And that's really dependent on the level, the status of your relationship. So if you guys are good and it's just not really clicking as much, and you love her and you love him, then maybe you should wait after the holidays. But also it says that if you do that, you're giving this person false hopes. Like, if you go into the New Year's with this person, that you really giving them the wrong signals, as if you want to spend the New Year with them. So it says, don't forget about yourself. So in this situation, when you are faced with this challenge of, do I stay or do I go? Don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about your feelings. Don't forget how you feel. Because ultimately, that's what you're going to have to deal with. You're going to have to deal with your own emotions, and you don't want to make the wrong decision. And making the wrong decision could cost you your emotions and just overall mental health. Because there's nothing like staying with the wrong person for so long. It's like your New Year's resolution. Like, I want to eat healthy. I want to save more money. I want to get in the gym. There's a lot of people who want to change their situations. They want to change their relationships. They want to leave the person that they with. Usher Raymond. So you're not alone. You're not the only one that's dealing with this. So the next thing that they said was focus on intimacy. All good relationships has some element of intimacy, gratitude, trust, honor. So if you're honoring the relationship, then maybe you should consider the person's feelings before breaking up with them during the holidays. I experienced a breakup like right before the holidays. And it was rough. It was a lot of years invested in the relationship. So the whole putting up the Christmas tree or, putting together Thanksgiving dinner, it wasn't the same for a while for me. Because you guys are like attached at the hip for so long that there's a lot of things you just find yourself doing by yourself and missing that person. But like this said, don't forget about yourself, right? And let it go. Which is another thing that they mentioned was let it go. Sometimes the relationship is not worth holding on to, regardless of what holidays, birthdays is coming up. Got to pull that Band-Aid off. But if the relationship is worth fighting for, if you feel like it's just a conversation, then maybe have that conversation before the holidays. Whew. I'm sorry for anybody who's going through a breakup right now. Shout out to me remembering where my torch was. So I received this message, and this message was very heartfelt, and it was heartfelt because it was a fella that right before his birthday, he went through a breakup. So I'm gonna like protect his identity just for his protection and peace of mind. But so it was his birthday, and his girl that he was with, she put together this really big party, right? And this party was mutual friends, his family, her friends, her family, and they had an incredible time. Like his birthday was phenomenal. Like he felt so good. He felt like she loves me. She cares about me. So it was really, really nice. They had a really good dinner, and she even reached out to some of his childhood friends and invited them out to the party. He wanted this watch. He wanted this Rolex, and she knew that he wanted this Rolex. So what she did, she went out and bought him this Rolex. So after the birthday cake came out, everybody's yelling happy birthday. It was a big birthday for him. So everybody's exchanging gifts. And then she goes on the mic and say, "Hey, I love you. I'm very grateful that I'm in your life and I'm able to share this birthday with you. And I have a very special gift for you." Turn around, put a blindfold on him. And her girlfriend brought her the gift. And they're like, "We're going to count to 3. And on 3, we want you to turn around and see what your lady have for you." 1, 2, 3. He turns around. She's holding the infamous gray case, and inside this gray case was a Rolex. It was the Rolex that he wanted. Everybody is screaming, they taking pictures, they recording it, they putting it on YouTube. Hashtag couple goals. Showing affection, showing your love, showing your appreciation. He looked at that watch and he just couldn't hold it in. He just started crying and just hugged her and thanked her. So after the party, they go home. They have amazing sex. I mean, it was the best birthday sex that he ever had. Went to sleep, woke up. He patted for the next side of the bed. And the pat was empty. There was nobody there. So he remembered the moment where he received his special gift. So he looked around the room, he looked around his apartment, he was like, where's this watch? And he realized that the watch was gone. And he was confused. He had a lot to drink that night. So then he starts looking around, he looked in the drawers where some of her clothes was, and there was nothing there. He couldn't find the watch nowhere. So he started looking in the closets, and the closet was empty. So now he's confused as, damn, did I have so much to drink last night that I didn't have this amazing sex with this woman? Or did I not receive that Rolex that I always wanted? So now he's tripping, and to see that all her stuff is gone. So he reached out to her and was like, hey, what's going on? Did you really buy me that watch? Was you here last night? Why did you leave? She was like, yes, I did. And he was like, so where's the watch? She was like, it's with me. So now he's confused. He's scratching his head. He's like, I don't understand. Did we not have amazing sex last night? She was like, we did. So why you not here right now? She was like, it's over. This was the finale for us. But I didn't want you to miss out on having an incredible birthday. So he's confused, like, okay, what? So where's the watch? I have it. Can I have the watch? She was like, no. So, you know, he's fucked up behind this. He's fucked up behind this. And he's trying to understand, why did she do all the things that she done the night before for his birthday to turn around and say it's over? To take back the gift, to be a Indian giver. But all she wanted to do was, she wanted her and particularly his friends and family, to see how good of a woman she was. So she wanted to show, like, he fucked up. He fucked up. Look at all I've done for him. Look at this watch I bought him. Look at this party I thrown for him. So now, when he is explaining on how heartbroken he is, it's going to revert back to him as to him fucking up a good thing. So like I said in the beginning, it was like, do you break up before the holidays or after the holidays? And it depends on the level of the relationship. But ladies and gentlemen, if that's the way that you feel, you got to pull that Band-Aid off, man. And you got to keep in mind the person that you are dealing with and how true the relationship was. I don't agree with what she did. I don't agree on how the finale happened. If I put myself in this man's shoes, I probably would have skipped the party. Like, I don't need all that. I don't need none of that. I'd rather for you to tell me that it's over before my birthday, that it's over before Christmas, it's over before New Year's. So ladies and gentlemen, you have decisions to make. You have decisions to make. But one thing you need to understand, like, you're not alone. There's a lot of people who are going through these exact thoughts. Do I leave or do I stay? Do I want him or do I not want him or her? Decisions. So I also asked some of the fellas in the Real Men group on Facebook, like, at one point of dating someone, so if you just meet someone, and let's say the holidays are right around the corner, 2 weeks in, a weekend, a month in, do you buy this person a gift? So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to leave this open and pick this back up on the next episode. So the question is, how soon after meeting someone that you are willing to invest your hard-earned money on buying them these holiday gifts? Leave a comment in the comment section below. So just to recap, December 11th is doomsday for a lot of relationships. And this is according to statistics that December 19th is the doom day for a lot of relationships. Because that is the point where you are rethinking everything. You are rethinking your relationship. You are looking ahead at the future to see if this is the person that you want to kiss during the ball drop. This is the person that you could see yourself to bring in the New Year's. So once again, thank you for tuning in to the Real Men Group podcast, the fastest growing podcast on YouTube. And it's all because of you. It's all because of love and support. So if you haven't liked this video, please do so now. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so now. And I'm going to continue on giving you guys some solid content. And if there's anything that you guys would like for me to cover, reach out to me. You can DM me on Instagram at The Real Men Group. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. And last but not least, love yourself. Don't forget about yourself. Because without you having the right mindset, if you're not worrying about your mental health, how the fuck you gonna worry about somebody else's? I'm Mr. Gray from the Real Men Group. Until the next one, peace.